Video is for my husband's girlfriend. If you're not my husband's girlfriend, just keep scrolling.
Okay, things we see on TikTok. A wife made a video. I just saw the video. The beginning of the video was shocking. If this is not my husband's girlfriend, swipe up. This video is for my husband's girlfriend. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what part of TikTok am I? Like, when was I see things like this? And personally, I don't like wife calling out their husband's side chick, because I feel like the person that you have problem with is your husband. Leave the side chick alone, right? So when I saw the video, I was like, I wanted to see more, I wanted to know more. Let's watch the video together. Then I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I don't know who you are, but I know you know who I am, because I mean, all I know is that you have a son. His name is Alejandro. That's what my son Leo called him. But I'm here to talk to you about my kids with your boyfriend, but my husband, Carlos. Yeah, let's talk about my kids for a second. My kids are being neglected because he's with you and because he's putting you before our kids. Now, Mr. Carlos has a pattern of doing this because when he got with me, he neglected his first son because of his weird relationship that he had with his first baby mama, which I'm pretty sure you're aware of already. Now, sweetheart, I hate to break it to you, but me and him did not finish being together. And when I mean finish being together, besides the fact that we're still married, in February. And I have screenshots and text messages to prove that, should you ever want to see it. Now, another thing, I just tried to have a conversation with him on the phone about our daughter's birthday and about a deal that we can strike up so that he could come back into his life after almost 5 months of not seeing them. And you know what he did? He put you before my kids, and that is absolutely not okay with me. So all I asked was, who's going to be around my kids and where are my kids going to be? And he didn't want to answer the question because of you. Okay, so I know the comments are going to come for me, but I don't care. I need you to put your big girl panties on and step up and tell him to divorce me, and on top of that, take me to court so that we can come up with a deal through the courts, so the courts can tell him that he has to give up the address. And the conversation about who's going to be around the kids does matter, okay? It does. And on top of all of that, I'm going to need you to stop thinking that it's okay for him to be a deadbeat to our kids as long as he's a good dad to your kids, to your son, okay? Because that's going to create tension between me and you. And I'm not trying to have beef, but I mean, if there's going to be beef, then there will be beef. By beef, I mean just tension, because I'm a lady. I don't act stupid and I don't act crazy. But just to make it clear, the way you got him, sweetheart, is the way you're gonna lose him. And he's still married to me, and you met him, I don't know. And then on top of that, he was still sending me houses that we were gonna move into, okay? And I have proof of all of this. So I warned Carlos that I was out being really, really nice, and I was being a really good person by not being petty and doing some stuff like this. But enough is enough. Our daughter's literally gonna turn 6 in less than 4 days, and for him to act like this about our daughter's birthday, no. The gloves are coming off, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
One thing I noticed about this story is that, first of all, she took what is going on with the side chick and the husband, and I feel like that was exactly what happened to her. She also was a side chick, or she was also dating, or something like that happened. There was a pattern already, and that is just see. Once you know a man's past relationship, and probably he was married before, and you're asking what happened. In fact, asking him what happened, Seth, it might lie. But probably ask from somebody around, his family, his friends, or anybody around, or that can tell you the truth, and they tell you, oh, this is what happened. There's possibility same thing is going to happen in your own marriage or in your own relationship if you go ahead to date the man. There's nothing about I am different, my own is special, I am that's his pattern, and that's what is always going to happen. There's always all the time, these men do not change their pattern. And it's so annoying because you will now be very angry at yourself. Like, I saw this already, but I decided to choke my head. And now it's happening all over again. A lot of people were asking her in comments. In fact, she had to turn off her comment section because she doesn't even want so many insults. Because people were like, what's up with you? What's up with you? And also, she had to call, or a lot of the husband girlfriends were calling, not one, not one or two, were calling to be like, I am your husband's girlfriend. Hi, I'm your husband's girlfriend. So she was having conversations with them. I'm not going to play that. But then she later, piled everything up, and she tried to explain what's up, what is going on, the updates, and what she's going to do at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and watch the video together, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I made this video to my husband's girlfriend, and in 4 days, I hit 1 million views. You guys read me in the comments, so now I want to respond back to your comments and give you guys an update on where we are now. Number one, yes, I still loved him, and I had hope that we were going to get back together, because for the past 8 years, that is what we've been doing. He would go off and do his life and then always come back to me. For God's sakes, his own baby mama said that she felt like he was going to get it right for me and do right by me eventually when he was done playing his player games. I understand that I was being a complete fraud by posting healing and moving on content and acting like I had moved on when I truly hadn't, because I still had this much hope that we were still going to work it out. So I do apologize, but we're going to move back to really truly moving on, because I believe God did, like, this happened because I needed to unmask myself as the fraud I was acting, so that I could truly go on a healing journey with you guys, and my testimony can be a testimony to other women. Number two, I understand that his girlfriend, it's not her job to make him be a father, because he already has a pattern of being an absent father once he gets a new girlfriend. Yes, I absolutely believe the side chick, and absolutely believe the third baby mama / girlfriend that she's pregnant. I do believe it. I believe the side chick because she gave me intimate deals that only a woman that have been with him would know, and I believe the pregnant baby mama because when he denied her, because her name is not Denise, when we talked about it through text, when I said listen to the voice, he never responded back. So I 100% believe that is his girlfriend. Red flags from the conversation that really, really, really irked me was the whole, we go out so much, we go out all the time. Girly, I don't want my kids around alcohol, or like I don't want my kids around that lifestyle. So the fact that you're proud to say that you guys go out all the time is a big red flag to me, because my kids just go to church, go to school, hang out with their family. I'm instilling good family values. I do not want any drug addicts or alcoholics. I'm trying to raise women and men of God, and I'm not judging, but it's a red flag for me, especially given the fact that he has supervised visits, and I wouldn't want my kids around that type of lifestyle. Second red flag from the conversation that you guys did not get to hear was when she was like, that's why your son loves me too, right? When she was like trying to retarme, and she was very condescending, and I didn't like that, because the conversation should have been about our kids, my kids being in their dad's life, but it was more about her asserting her role and being like, oh, I'm his girlfriend, blah, 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 which is fine. But the conversation went left, and it is what it is. But I will say that I understand that I should have never made that original video saying to my husband's girlfriend and acting like it was her fault that my kids were being neglected. I take full responsibility. I understand I look stupid. I understand I sound stupid. Now let's move on to the last point, or the last 2 points. No, this is not my karma. Yeah, I met Carlos when he was broken up with Adeline. In December of 2016, he tried to get back with her one last time. She said, new year, new me. I'm going to come into the new year. I don't want to be with you. So then he met and married me in less than 3 months after meeting me in 2017. Whether that was a lick back to Adeline or not, I will never know. But let's go on to the last point, or the last 2 points. The neglect comment, okay? The neglect comment. I said that he neglected his son, and I didn't really explain why. Because he would allow his baby mama to throw fits. He wouldn't take her to court. He was always very lazy and scared to take her to court. He didn't want to go and do the paperwork. I offered to do the paperwork. She would throw fits when she was jealous, mad, just when she was bored, when she just wanted to assert control and acted like she just wanted to make our life a living hell, you know. And she admitted to this. I have text messages to all this. She's apologized to me. But long story short, I would tell him, take her to court, and he would be like, no, because he still secretly loved her and he didn't want to make her mad. So I would be like, you're neglecting your son by not taking her to court and having your court order to be able to give the cops so that you can see your son. No, instead you're like, okay, whatever, like I won't see my kid for 3 to 4 to 6 months, whatever, like she'll eventually, she needs my money, she'll eventually like give in and I'll start seeing my son again. That is neglectful behavior. So that is what I meant when I meant that he neglected his son. And lastly, where are we now? I'm for sure gonna get that divorce. That's for sure. I already contacted the woman that filed the divorce for me, and unfortunately it's gonna cost me $695, but I'm going to pay it in payments, and I should be divorced before September, God willing, and making sure I get the money in time. The child support I'm not gonna talk about on here, but no, he has not paid anything. No, but don't worry about that, guys. I'm gonna get that handled. And as far as Carlos's communication with the kids, I want to reiterate to you guys, okay? He has 12-hour supervised visits. I have told him over and over and over, and I'm going to provide you guys with screenshots to do his supervised visits, and he doesn't want to. For whatever excuse he gives me, but he doesn't want to, and that's all he can have right now. That's all I'm agreeing to, which is our court order. And because he has not been exercising his supervised visits, like, I'm just going to leave it at that. And I will be honest, I did change my numbers. I changed both my phone numbers because I was tired of the mental and emotional abuse and the manipulation. And I know for a fact he could care less that I changed my numbers because it's better for him, because he swears like I was trying to bother him or whatever. But I say all this to just clear it all up and let you guys know that we're moving on.
She said she met her husband 3 months after the first wife said she was no longer interested. New year, new me. Then after that 3 months, they decided to get married. You see, when we say that, see, there's something called love bombing, and getting into committed relationship very early or too early is a disaster. Always lead to disaster. See, there's nothing you can do about it, because for somebody to be married with the first wife with children, and the wife is like, new year, new me, I don't want anything to do with this man anymore. And you, in 3 months, you feel like you are better off than the woman, or you feel like a woman will just decide that she wants to leave a marriage, or a woman, see, for women to decide she wants to leave a marriage, she has tried so hard to make things work. She has compromised, she has done so many things to make sure that she wants to make things work. And for her to decide that new year, new me, because she has added up to year and the man is not changing. But you, as a new girl, because he's showing you so much love, he's showing you so much attention that he was supposed to pour everything on the wife, he's showing you everything that he feels like you need at that point, and you decide to grab it. Grab it, and you're like, okay, man's gonna do for her, I don't mind. He left his first wife 3 months. Somebody that has not even, it has not occurred to him that what he did the first time was wrong. He's not planning to change anything. And in 3 months, he got you, and both of you already married with kids. And now he's with a girl, another girl, with with children again. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. And she's also telling the girl that whatever, however you got him, that's exactly how you're going to lose him. And that's just it. That's just this. I just feel like this story is just a lesson. I like the fact that she's living, although even the fact that she has worked so hard to feel like things are going to change, or she actually loved it and I feel like it's going to change. But knowing that she wants to get a divorce and just let everything go is just the perfect solution ever. Because if she feels like she still want to get him from the side chick, because that's what most women do, they be like, oh, leave my man, my man, my man, oh, you will be my man, leave my man. If you feel like you want to take your man out of the side, he's going to meet another girl and start over with another girl. If you can win with that side chick and pursue the side chick, this other one you're pursuing, it's going to go and meet another one. So it is always going to be like that. It's going to always be that pattern. So I like the fact that she's going to do that, and I just pity this new one that is, she's not saying the red flag. And this is just a lesson. First of all, always ask for background check. Always do your background check. Even if you don't ask him. There's a video I saw, and a woman was like, do not ask a man what happened that your wife died, or probably a man that lost his wife. Don't ask him how did the wife die, because he's not going to tell you the truth. It will not tell you that if it was a man that unalived his wife, he's not going to tell you it was one that unalived his wife. You go do your background check, because if it was one that unalived his wife, probably through beating, because most of them will beat their wife physically, most of them will abuse mentally, and she might actually commit suicide because she's tired. If you cannot do a background check to know what actually killed the wife, if it was sickness or she died natural death and everything, fine. But if you get a background check, it's difficult or it's very unwise for you to be in a committed relationship with that kind of man, because you don't know if you're going to be next, right? And also, men that their wife divorces them, always do your background check. Aside from what a man tells you, always try to do your background check. Okay, what is it that made this woman actually leave this man? If he was so good, she's going to stay. Because I always tell myself and be like, I don't feel like any woman wants to leave a marriage willingly, because if you decide to marry as a woman and a man, both of you want to spend the rest of your life together. At that point, the love is booming. At that point, both of you want to, just want to be in each other's business, just want to be everywhere with each other. All of a sudden, you're like, go your separate way, I go my separate ways. For it to get to that stage, something must have happened. Not just one thing, occurrence things. And most of the time when a woman run away, it's because she is fed up. what the man keeps putting up and keep allowing her to, take him. So you need to do your background check. Don't just feel like you are special. Don't just feel like, oh, he's treating me special, or probably, or because most men will come and tell you, oh, I wish I met you before my wife. I wish I knew you earlier. Those are lies. Those are things just to get into your head and make you feel like, oh, you're special. You're not special. Those words, I just feel like they're threats. I don't see that as romantic words. When somebody tell you that, I wish I met you before my wife, they're threatening you. They're telling you that they're going to break your heart, because it's just, you just need to do your background check. Don't just feel like, oh, 3 months, 6 months, he was divorced and he's divorced now, I need to marry him immediately. Da da da. It's not wise at all. And also, the way, the most of the time, the way you collect a man, that women that, I'll use the word snatch, but I don't feel like women snatch men. I don't feel like women snatch. I feel like a man will be snatched if he wants to be snatched. So the way a woman will snatch, or the way you snatch somebody's husband or somebody's partner, that is exactly the way another person will snatch you or snatch him from you. So it's always like that. It's always like that. That's like a cheater will always be a cheater. Or if he's cheating, or you met him through cheating, or he was cheating on you with his wife, once both of you are married, he's going to cheat on you with another girl. It's always like that. And these stories always keep coming on and on and on and on. And I don't know why some women do not learn. Some women don't just feel like their own is special. They are different. There's nothing special. There's nothing special. All is just that your time is coming, and when it comes, you're going to cry alone. And at the end of the day, you hate yourself, because you feel like, I knew this already. I saw this coming. This was exactly what happened. I thought you had changed. Because women always feel like they can change men. And that's the thing, you cannot change them. They change when they want to change. You can't change them. So unless you like that kind of thing, which is not healthy, but if you like that kind of fine, but it's not healthy actually. You don't have to like it. If you like it, you're not healthy. To be honest, you're not healthy. Always try to do your background check and know that if you take a man wrongfully from somebody's, you're gonna take him from you as well. What is your take on today's video? Have you seen this video before? Have you heard the story before? Let me know down in the comment section. Kindly put your thoughts in the comment section respectfully as always, and thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell to get notified once I upload another interesting video. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.